25 years ago, KIPP DC opened its doors in a church basement with a bold promise to ensure every child had access to excellent schools and limitless opportunities. What started small has grown into a community of 7,500 students and 22 schools across Washington, D.C. Along the way, we have celebrated milestones: the opening of new campuses, the first college acceptances, and alumni coming back to teach the next generation. Families, educators, and supporters have fueled our success from the very beginning. Together, we have grown by delivering strong academics, joyful classrooms, and innovation to meet students where they are. That commitment has expanded access across the city and built a system of support that carries students from their first day of school through high school and beyond.
I can barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I can tell you why I opened KIPP Academy. After a decade of working in the school system in both Baltimore and DC, I just saw an opportunity that we were missing. I went out and I recruited the best teachers that I knew and worked with them to create a school system that met the needs of our current students. And that has been truly what has driven the growth from one school to 3 to 5 to 10 to 20.
I remember getting off the bus and entering into a church basement. And one of the first questions that one of the teachers asked me as I walked into the door was, "What year do you go to college?" That was the first time I'd ever been asked that question. And I knew in that moment that the bar was high, the expectations were high. And from that day on, that was a question that I was asked by teachers every single day. What year are you going to go to college? That education is transformative.
Academic excellence has always been at the core of what we do. We also believe true readiness is fostered in spaces where students feel joy, belonging, and pride. Our students aren't just preparing for the future, they're shaping it every day.
I just truly believed that it was obtainable, it was reachable. We could do this if we had high-performing teachers in every classroom.
I wanted to be an amazing teacher, and I knew that when I came to KIPP Academy back in 2005, that I would be surrounded by other fantastic teachers.
Our students give us our why and they ground us in our work, and they're the reason why we show up every single day.
I remember joining this new school, new community, and really just being excited about the fact that the vision and values of KIPP DC align with my family's values of the importance of education and working hard to be able to do anything that you wanted to do and be, especially as a Black woman growing up in Washington, DC.
Just the love and affection that the teachers pour into the kids, both academically, socially, personally. I think that, to me, was what drew me to the school and what has kept me for over 14 years. You know, there's no cookie cutter to parenting. There's no cookie cutter to what your child is gonna wanna be when they reach the end of their high school career. And I think the emphasis that they put on guiding them in either direction, to me, is something that I don't really see in a lot of other places.
Kids in the world change. And I think that what KIPP DC does is we change and we shift, we reflect, we take feedback, we look for input from parents and students and staff to figure out what do we need to be doing now to meet the needs of our kids today. So I hope that when people look at KIPP DC and look what our legacy is and continues to be, is that we're partners in the work. The promises that we make to kids are sacred, and that we need to constantly be reflective and adjust course in order to meet the needs of our kids today.
My favorite part about being a KIPP DC student at Legacy is all the support I get from not just my teachers, but also my peers.
My friends, the people I meet here, they make it enjoyable for me to come to school. And the teachers always motivate us to do better. I have a support system when I come to school.
I am who I am because I received the highest quality of education from the time that I walked into KIPP DC to the time that I graduated from college. I received a great education, and every child in this country deserves the type of education, the type of experiences, the nurturing teachers, the nurturing staff, the mentors that I had while at KIPP DC and that I still have to this day.
KIPP DC has continued to learn and evolve and grow along with how we think about equity. It's about making sure that from pre-K through 12th grade, students have access to high quality academic experiences. And I'm proud that KIPP DC has evolved and grown and learned over time how we deliver on our promise of educational equity. As we celebrate 25 years, we also look ahead. The next chapter will be written by our students, our families, and our community. Together, building a future without limits. This is our story. The next 25 years start now.
We are unstoppable, and our kids are unstoppable. And that's truly how I feel the last 25 years have been. That's how the next 25 years will be. We're not perfect, but we are in it. We're in it, and we're in it together.